Have you ever felt as your biggest obstacle? Hi there, my name is Rad, and I would like to talk about being yourself biggest obstacle in life. Obstacle to having fulfilling, joyful, satisfied life. Plenty of times this happens when we doubt ourselves. How many times do you question your abilities? How many times this is done unnecessarily? For example, you might working on something. You knew your skills, you knew your talents, you knew that you are good at this, and yet the little voice in your head is telling you, oh, you can't do it, or you will not succeed with this. How many times this kind of saying comes to your mind? Or there is some task that you want to start doing it. Something a little bit familiar, but at the same time a little bit new. Something you haven't done yet. And at this point your little voice is saying, it's too hard for you. You can't do it. How many times you have that kind of situation? How many times you have idea, you're fired up, you want to do it, and then you share this with people and you hear them saying this kind of things. The worst part, if that's the people you rely on, the people that you want to get support from them, your family, your friends. This kind of dynamics, family dynamics, well, it's not supportive and it's not healthy for your well-being, isn't it? Especially when you expect them that they will support you, that they will show their support, even though they might not agree with you. Yet, well, that's life. We need to understand, you need to understand that we cannot expect other people to behave the way we want. We cannot expect that everyone around us will cheer us up. Well, it would be nice, true. It would be lovely to have that kind of support team, especially the close ones. However, plenty of times I've noticed in the people that I'm working with, in the people that I'm meeting, they actually don't have that kind of support from the closest one. They find this kind of support from other people. However, the thing here is just to not focus on this. If you have any idea to do something, if you start doing something, if you are on your journey to your goals, focus on this. Shift your perception from over-analyzing all of this self-doubts, not being supportive people around you. Shift your perception from there and start to focusing what you can do here and now. I know plenty of times you might also think, oh yeah, but I need to have everything aligned, planned, and all that kind of things. What if I tell you you don't have to? Because you don't. You don't need to have everything perfect. In fact, you will never have. Embrace imperfection and aim for progress. When you will consistently moving forward, even a little bit at a time, you're still moving forward. This is still your victory. So celebrate that. Like I say, aim for progress, not for perfection, because perfection is some illusion, some myth that people try to convince us is true. Seek also support. If you cannot find it in your family members, in your friends, seek elsewhere. Like, for example, in our group, in #CanDoMindset on Facebook. There are people, I'm gathering people who want to support each other on their goals, on their paths to their goals. They share knowledge, they share experience, and we support each other on this journey. For more personalized support, I'm here as well. So drop me a message if you need help, if you need support, if you want to talk about something, let's have that discussion. A little exercise at the end that will help you to understand and get new perspective on the family dynamics. I call it role reversal. So choose one of the family members that is not really supporting you and write a brief sketch from their perspective, their character, kind of, how to call it, characteristic of this person, but from their perspective. And focus, the most important part, focus on the positive intentions and maybe on some situations this person might be facing here and now. Focus on this. And when you write this down, read it and write a letter from this person to yourself, expressing understanding and encouraging yourself. This will give you some kind of perspective on the family. And that's it for today. I wish you many blessings.